to your postman, people. It's a good thing to do. So I'm parked a little bit of ways. It's Friday. It's the Pyramid. You know how it is. Only a couple blocks. It's flat, no biggie, but no donuts. I always seem to have to mention donuts within the first, 10 seconds, don't I? Well, donuts are in North Beach. This is a financial district, so not to be old and talk about money, but damn, it's hard to park on a Friday and they charge you like crazy. Anyway, so here we are again today, walking towards the San Francisco org. I was trying not to make myself way too obvious because I have a car that sticks out. Not like a Lambo or anything, but so I tried not to circle in front of them more than once. So, because, we gotta walk up there and those beautiful doors open to watch them close. Whatever happened to the golden age of bureaucracy, is it called? No, it's administration. Sounds just like bureaucracy, if you ask me. I would know. So, now we're at Washington and Sansom. You can almost, but not a good shot of my pyramid from here. There are great apartments. I always wanted to live in San Francisco. And not in one of them old buildings. It's so horrible. All my friends love the old buildings. So, let's see. Danny and Leah are back. Everybody was at the Poo Poo Can yesterday, even being respectful for a wake of a folk singer. I don't know who she was. But she was telling her friends to go mess with the people, so they made a beeline to Danny. And I just kept saying, get the flock out of there. I totally old lady did. I was just like, go, 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 go. It's telling Leah, go, 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 go. As my anxiety levels hit the roof. So, ooh, actually this one's pretty. Let's look at this one. Look at that. There's my pyramid. Whoops, wait. Camera going up. Gimbal not. Oh, wait, I'm blowing this, man. Okay, now, whee! There we go. Yes, that's what it looks like in real life. So, we got my pyramid in early. Probably do it again for the ones who missed it. Me and my pyramid. Oh, anyway, so yeah, the friends of the chick who owns the place sent her friends to come and cause crap. Okay, whoever thinks it's funny to throw fake $100 bills is a man with way too many first world problems. That was just weird. In a weird way, I wanted them to be real $100 bills. Just for the hell of it. But it was really strange. He's out there drunk. God, I don't understand why it's why you're allowed to be a complete raging butthead when you're drunk. I hope he feels it today. I hope he feels that he's not a nice human being for putting down people who are not in high range or desperate, or feeling like he's not beneficial to the society anymore. Because if you ask me, that's the sort of the air I got off of him, was that, trying to make up for past times of ickiness, in my opinion. So, oh, and there's nobody following me. I love it. I'm a redheaded stepchild.
So I'm contributing.
So, in a weird way, it's awesome. So, I don't mind being a redheaded stepchild. Grew up in Oakland. Hell, we should have that tattooed on our shoulders when we're, little. So, trying to get a temporary tattoo with Xenu on it. Just quietly put somewhere. Which is the difference between the old me and the new me. The old me would have had it put there for real. Even though my first tattoo was a Hello Kitty. I know. My friends have sleeves, necks. I have Hello Kitty. Anyway. Oh, wow. They polished the fronts of their doors. Aliotto. That was the family I was talking about yesterday. Damn it, I'm not giving them a chance to see me now. Bummer. Maybe I'll walk against the light when these cars go by. I wonder if these places tried to make their base like the pyramid. Interesting. More architecture. Architecture brought to you by the furry one. Fuzzy one. Foggy one. Ugh. Traffic from Oakland to San Francisco on a Friday is not fun. But I like doing it. I can't help it. Hello. Hi. That's not her. Bummer. That's a different one. Your family misses you. When was the last time you talked to your parents? They'll come and get me in a minute. How much do you owe? She coming to come and get me? She gonna confront me? Your mom and dad miss you. You don't have to be in debt forever. She didn't look like, maybe she's one of the outside hires. You can always write them a letter, tell them you love them. They love you. Your friends miss you. You can get out of debt if you leave, and if you're maxed out and have a horrible credit score with a real life pay stub, credit companies will help you get out of credit. They don't want you to owe them anything. And since most of it is interest anyway, when you have good credit, you can buy a house. When you like to buy a house, when you like to be able to retire, you stay here all year, lives. You can't retire because you're not making any deposits into Social Security, which is basically like a retirement fund for people over the age of 65. Or is it 67 now? I think in France it's 67. But if you don't make any payments into Social Security, you won't get anything, and you'll be reliant on this society for the rest of your life. And from what I've seen, they don't treat their elders very well. All I've seen are hunched over elders, taking out garbage, driving people when they shouldn't be, and it's very obvious. Rolling carts of dishes down the block. And you can tell how old they are. They all hunch. Do you want your parents to wind up that way if they're in the society? Do you want to wind up that way if you're in the society? It isn't a great way to live. Door closed on me. Which is good because I have to get my umbrella out. And this is a very tiny umbrella that doesn't do anything you want it to. So, excuse me for a moment while I whip this out. That's from a very funny movie by Mel Brooks called Blazing Saddles. What am I going to do with this? Okay, let's tuck you into my purse. Whoop. My gimbal's not taking that well. Oh well. Have to do what I have to do. I'm a freaking Marx Brothers movie. Okay, let's, come on. Go right, gimbal. No. Come on. I'm gonna turn you if you like it or not. If I have to carry you around like that. Wait, wrong way. Okay. That way. It accepted that. Now I'm crooked, but better than nothing. Okay. Thank you, Layla. Look at their sign. Your strengths and weaknesses, so they can use them against you. And the most, the one thing that makes you very, very unhappy and can trigger you into doing things you don't want, which is your ruin. It's a great name for it because they're being honest about it. Whatever it is, it'll ruin you. Oof. God, that's gross. So let's see. Back over here. Back over here. We're taking an old Jewish phrase. Meshuggah. Okay, now I'm better. Your family misses you. Hey, now I've got sort of like a real sound buffer. I'm off. Looks like the FCC is not going to come visit him because I'm not being signal blocked anymore. Let's try my memory one more time. These DJI gimbals are wonderful. Everybody's got one now. Oh, I think I changed my thingamabobby. Oh well, I can do it like this. You can write a letter to your family. They would want it. They miss you. They love you. They would want you to come home. And if your parents are here, maybe you can take your parents with you. They do love you. They were just taught to do something else. You can convince your parents that you love them. It's really easy. Emotion is not hard. Love is rather simple, and it's not the reason to bottle up all of your emotions and not participate in life. I've noticed, we're going for a walk. I've noticed that my camera or my phone will show that I am yelling. This is my new world right now. But it won't, and then it modulates, so it seems like I'm fine. So it sounds like I start talking loud and then I stop. And it's like, no, I'm talking loud the whole time and I've got the sore throat to prove it. Throat coat teas, when I heard. Actually, from back in the day. I'm gonna have to start doing that because even just yelling for half an hour or doing stage projection voice hurts because I haven't done it on a regular basis in centuries. Ooh, let's see if we can look inside. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, I almost touched it. Can you guys see anything? Ooh, no. Let's see. Down, 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 down. There we go. Oh, up, up, up. There we go. See? Look. Can you see in there? I see lights. Those lights are from inside, not me. I've been wanting to do this, but I have no reason to. But it's raining now, so I have a good reason to do it. So let's see. The closer I get to the top, what will happen? Let's see. Okay. I have an extension on this gimbal that I should use. But once they figure that out, they'll close the curtains. And that's just sort of mean. I mean, I know they're mean, but I don't know if I want them to be mean, to like not be able to do anything or look out the window, especially in an interesting city like this. That is a light over... What? That is a light over something. Do you see that? I can't zoom. I really messed up the gimbal. So, actually, I was listening to Danny last night, and him and his friends agree that you should get off a third-party streaming for people like us and just go do YouTube. I mean, yeah, I'm not trying to be someone, you know, fancy. I'm just trying to make this all stop because it's not freaking fair. Oh, look. What is that? I don't know. Nobody's figured me out yet, so they haven't closed out the curtains. So it must mean Osa's not paying attention to me right now. Good, Osa. That was that, if you can see it, between the two ribs of the umbrella was a podium or had a statue on it. Interesting. Remember, I'm just getting over the brain fog, so it's hard to sort of remember things like those kinds of words. Is there anything interesting here? Looks like some kind of history. I swear to God, in the corner it looks like the bad witch of the West pointing at you. Wow, I need to go get new glasses. Someone's learning French. That's the guy. Can you see the guy? You can't see the guy, can you? Let's see. Maybe then you can rest in my hand. I didn't look that up. Chalk is fine for here, but I didn't look about putting hands on historical buildings. Let's see what can, I don't know. Can anybody see him? It's a picture of him. I'm trying to line up my reflection's too much. Okay, so let's see. No restraints and weaknesses used against you. Yes, I know. More of them want out but feel trapped. Yes, I know. I actually am not going to be surprised the day that everybody figures out my car and I find somebody behind it. I hope I can get somebody's number because luckily enough I have a guest room specifically for things like that. Okay, confession time. I wanted an ensuite in the house in case any of my friends' children decided they were gay and wanted to get away from them if their parents freaked out. That's the whole thing about it. I have friends who have turned conservative and I can't help that. And I still love them. But yes, I would definitely give them our spare bedroom if they needed it to get them back on their feet. It's just the way I was brought up. Oh God. Layla, I didn't even think about it. Well, Shade Tech's here. Maybe 2 because they didn't know I was here. Hi, Pup Grimmer. They didn't know I was here, so it's not their fault. You can't see anything here. It's not their fault. God, why do I have to be nice to them? I don't. That's a real tour bus. Because as far as I know, they're not teaching Chinese. I have not heard Chinese. Chinese? Japanese? Yeah, when you live in an area so long, you get to figure out that maybe the letters are different. Speaking people come out. Ooh, can you see? Wait a minute. Has it been on me the whole time? It has, hasn't it? Nope, it hasn't. It is. Oh my God, this is the first time it's turned. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay. No, it's just a reflection. I'm confusing myself. See pictures. What are they pictures of? They look like those Serenity pictures back in the 90s. Of course, I have the demotivating cups, that say things. So even though you have to look at me at the same time, you can see them around. Oh yeah, you can. Good. See? Motivation pictures. I don't think the resolution cannot be that good. But I was always wondering if it would work if I put a block here. And it does. Watch. I'll have heavier mirroring on it tomorrow. Except I don't think you can afford it that fast anymore. Lamp. That's a strange lamp. It's like a lamp that may be from like Gold Rush days. Maybe that's built in. Because they used to paint pictograms in lamps. Hi. Ooh, he's Scientology. He's looking at me like drop dead and rot, lady. Oh, okay, that's got a curtain in front of it. And that... People are walking by that look like they're looking at me. No, I love being paranoid. I want to be paranoid when I grow up. More wood. You can see it. I guess we're in a, anthropological dig right now to see what people wanted to grow up to be and failed. Let's see. Okay, well, we walk. See, okay. It's fun, but it's annoying because being colorblind is a pain in the butt. Oh, there's the I want to say head statue stand. Putting 2 and 2 is making 7 for me today. So, and it's sprinkling, so I can get away with it. Can you see? Look where the black of the umbrella is. Another head. Oh no, that's a stair rail or a rail. I call them stair rails because I have them on my stairs. Okay, let's see. Ha-la-la. Oh God. Now it's on you, not it's back to them. Thank you. Actually, that wasn't working for the longest time, so I was surprised that even worked. I've got nothing here. Layla. So now, because I've been complaining that I can't like talk to you guys. Well, now I can and I won't. Ooh. Let's see. Ooh, we can get it. Can you see it? Can I go up to it? No, I have to tilt. I wish I didn't mess it up. Do you see the... Ah, there we go. Do you see the chandelier? Isn't that neat? That had to come with the building. That could not have been made by people nowadays. That thing looks expensive. We have a lot of ironworks in Oakland, but I don't think anybody would make that. So, especially not with a company with a reputation of not paying back their artisans easily. So, still here. Your family misses you. You wouldn't have to worry about paying taxes when you came out because you didn't make enough to pay taxes. That's ridiculous. Only people below the poverty level ever pay taxes. No. Back up. Only people above the national average pays taxes. You guys are considered below the poverty level. It's not going to help to exist. You should not be using EBT to pay for things. Yeah, I read that article. That was not amusing. That's for children and women. Well, that's technically what it's for. It's supposed to be for families. I think it used to be called families, women, and children. So, your friends love you. You can walk out of there. On a grand scale of things, they say there's 1 million people in Scientology. If you walk away, it is impossible for you to break the whole system. I can't even think of it now. You can't see oh, it's hard to see inside over there. Yeah. Freeloader debt is not real. There is no such thing. Besides that, it should be an even exchange of your time and energy. Even if you are a volunteer, there is usually a balance of what you do versus how much they spend on you. This is where we get to look at this scroll work, Layla, because I can't get in. They have mirrored, they have blocked. The only advantage is that it's a cloudy day, so we could see a little bit of the inside. Since it's 4K, you could probably zoom in on the things I was showing. Let's see. I don't have any of my, well, I can't use my books today because I've got an umbrella in one hand and the gimbal in the other. But I'll take a quick look. I don't think anybody's going to steal my, nah. Well, it's not raining enough for my umbrella to be stolen. Oh, somebody mentioned blind tech yesterday. I get it. Blinds, tech. Ugh. I was thinking of blind people. This is what I get for knowing blind people. It's the first thing I think of. Let's see. Will not get. Oh, you will not get pneumonia if you leave Scientology, and if you do, it's an easily cured problem. You can go to a hospital around here. We have some of the best hospitals in the country for psychiatric, for real. And they will be able to fix you. Pneumonia is not a debilitating disease anymore. That's why it's also called walking pneumonia. And my work is done. No. Oh, the program. I saw the program, and it says it all started from Synanon. Well, I went to Synanon when I was little. Yeah, it is. MV. Blind Tech is them. I remember Synanon because it was when it was in its drug rehab phase. It was in Oakland in this huge building. And they, of course, would have get-togethers holding hands and going in circles and stuff. This was the 70s. And they also shaved all of their heads to do Lucas's? Oh, God. THX 1138. My mother wanted to be in it. My father said no. Because she was in Synanon. My father was in Synanon. My brother was in Synanon. You want to talk about messed up psychological things. Whew. It's probably where I get my understanding of psychosis from, is because I had it ingrained in my head from the ages of 3 to 5. But I remember the participants in Synanon to be angels because they all wore white robes. And especially after THX 1138, they all had bald heads. And it was hilarious. It was just like, wow. It took care of any time seeing a bald woman never bothered me. Didn't even make me flinch because the first thing I think of was angel. So yes, I guess my parents thought it was great that I was calling them angels. And these were all people trying to get off drugs anyway. Oh, anything on the garbage cans yet? I am not promoting it. I am just saying. Nope, because that's considered vandalism. Chalk on the ground that doesn't deliver an illicit message is fine. I actually found chalk spray paint. And I don't remember if I ordered it because it was late last night when I found it. Because I just want to write, do you miss your family? Just like across the front. And, you know, does your family miss you? And when was the last time you saw them? Things like that. So there's nothing wrong with things like that. You can say things like that anytime you want. Do you have or want the teddy bear that you had when you were young, or Bugs Bunny, or Mickey Mouse, or Hello Kitty? Just something to throw out there. The door's cracked. Do you want to have the option of getting that stuffed animal? You can't where you are right now. Wow, that one almost made me cry. So, no, I'm not streaming. Nope, I'm only doing YouTube right now. I am not very good at this because I never thought I would ever do video. So, the only other way I know how to do video is with a video camera, following around my brother when I was a teenager. So, hi squirrel, how are you, squirrel spot? I remember you. I can never find that. Let's see. So no, I'm trying to get this stream going as well as I can. Focused ADD. How much do you owe? How many jobs do you have to live in San Francisco? Because they live off-site. What do you get to eat on a regular basis? How many burritos have you had? Because they're from here.
So anyway, it was fun.
Your friends miss you. They talk about you because they miss you. Even the one that you only met once misses you. Because you know what? You're probably a great person. And this is not where you want to be. You want to be out being a productive member of society, not a productive, no, of a society that's not this one. And no, I don't call it a religion because they don't do real charity. You have to do real charity to be a religion. And I'm really not amused about that cross thing. And that's for just other Christians, because the cross is Christian, period, end of sentence, thank you. And so cults should not be using it. L. Ron Hubbard died of a stroke. He did not vacate his body. His body vacated him. He will not be coming back because he's on another mission, if you believe that. When you hit OT, you find out about Xenu. Ask questions and demand answers. Thetans, you'll also find out about them. They're like little Velcro balls that stick to your body. You can just pick them up and take them off because they really don't exist, unfortunately. How much money do you have in your pocket? Can you buy a latte? Can you buy just coffee? If you want to stay awake at night, I've heard Pete's Coffee is the best to stay awake with. Be careful. If you ever have to come off caffeine, you will get a headache. So don't just stop. Yes, caffeine is just as addictive as freaking crack. I know, I'm the one who had a 4-month headache getting off of it. Let's see. Thank you, Layla. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Your greater purpose is out here, not in there. Thank you, Layla. Your greater purpose is helping your fellow man out here. They don't need to be special. Did you ever think of that? All you're doing is helping special people, and they're not the ones that need the help. The unspecial people, the homeless people, your friend who doesn't know what they're doing with their lives, your parents who cry all the time because they miss you. They are the ones who need help. You need help just to get on your feet and become a member of the population and go home, because I'm sure you're not from here. I've known they move people all over the place. Unfortunately, that's called trafficking, and that's illegal. So that you are participating in something illegal that can't sit well. When you like to wear a different outfit every day, let's get base here. When you like to wear a different color, isn't blue ugly? I forgot to turn off my notifications again. Well, at least they're not like, hardcore. What the heck is that? Anyway. Oh, probably because I'm missing my cat's appointment. It took me forever to get here. I was supposed to go with the husband to get the supermodel her shots and to find out why she's bitching and moaning all the time. Norwegian forests, the big ones that you see in the internet that are all fluffy and gorgeous, have bad teeth, which is not fun. So it may be where the rest of her teeth get pulled out. She's 7, 8. God, we don't know. We forget constantly. Have to look at the picture or the video of her coming home. Your friends miss you. Your family misses you. Your old co-workers misses you. Your teachers miss you. Everybody who had something to do with your life, who you liked or were friends with, misses you. And they talk about you, about where you have gone, about how great of a person you are, how they wish they could see you again. I'm always surprised when I come up with that one. God, that one just makes you shake from the bottom up. Let's see. What? Does anyone protect you for real? When you are in what you think is a dangerous situation, is there somebody there to protect you? Is there somebody there to protect you and say, I love you? I love you. And that's just because I'm a human. Has it been worth all of the hours that you put in? Have you achieved anything you wanted to achieve? Have you achieved a quarter of what you wanted to achieve? Unfortunately, you're going to be in this for your lifetime if they can help it. And you will not do any real charity, and you will give them all the money you can. They won't take all your money, but they'll take all the money they can. Knowledge should not be expensive. Enlightenment should not be expensive. Enlightenment should be free. Or $1 in a tithing bowl once a week. God, that one was deep. That 80s funding for the was paid with student loans. Yes. Around the country here, the equivalent of today's money, which is $828 million, was spent on a little bitty campus for L. Ron Hubbard to come back in. It consists of a 3,500 square foot house, a copy of his archives. So 22 places have full copies of his archives. If not the house, the archives alone are bizarre. On that campus, there are caretakers, 2, usually a couple, and they make sure everything is ship-shape. Nobody lives in the 3,500 square foot house, but it's kept in pristine condition. I'm sure you guys know what pristine condition is. All of those, oh, see, now that's the brain fog. All of those markers, no, all of those help people. All of those talents you have can be used someplace else. Organization talents can be used in offices. You don't have to have a high school diploma. All you have to do is show them that you can do it. Temporary agencies will test you. McDonald's will take you. Any fast food restaurant will take you. And it's not as bad as you think. It's easier than here. Yes, I worked at McDonald's when I was 16. It's actually a lot of fun. But I'm a neat freak. These guys are neat freaks, so they'd be able to do McDonald's perfectly. Let's see. Yeah, they may tell you that you need a high school diploma, a college degree, blah, blah, blah. You don't. All you need to do is be good at what you do. I have 2 vice presidents to prove it. Hi, baby. He just had the cutest little dog go by me. He's one of those scary dogs that people don't like, but I love them. They're my favorite breed, and not on purpose. Anyway. Once you get a job, you won't have to live with 6 or 7 people in a 2-bedroom apartment. If even that, it is San Francisco. Or have bunk beds in a studio apartment. You can have your own space, which people do get better feeling about when they have it. People do need a little bit of space, a little bit of their own to prosper, to be happy, to be calm. Let's see. Wouldn't you like to talk to your best friend? That crack is staying open. Wouldn't you just like to write them a letter? Wouldn't you like to just sit there, eat popcorn, and watch stupid movies? Hey, I have friends who watch Hallmark movies. Do you think they miss you? Do you think you miss them? Do you have to make an effort to not think about them? Do you wish you could see them? If you're from around here, you can always accidentally bump into them. Ooh, I have an idea that I'm going to put down somewhere else because I sure as heck ain't going to say it here. Let's see, where am I? And live from an hour ago, mind blowing. Oh, cool, I will. I'll listen on the way home. I listen to music on the way in so I could sing and be happy because sometimes it gets crazy like it did today. And then I'll listen to YouTube on the way home to try to catch up because you can never catch up, of course. So, it will not get better. Unfortunately, you are stuck at where you are. The only time it gets better is if you have to compete with your friends and make your friends look stupid. It's an unfortunate thing. And you have to tell everybody what they did wrong. On top of you telling them that you're telling them that somebody did something wrong. Talk about entropy. Ugh. Don't you want to live in a world where that doesn't happen? When you're not going to get in trouble for just asking a question? Wouldn't you be happier if people didn't look at you just because you sneeze and ask you, what did you do to deserve that? You didn't do anything. If it's supposed to be about science, why aren't you learning about science? What you're learning is philosophy. Philosophy is not a legitimate science. Not anymore. I know, that's what Pearl Snappy should say, is about the Austin thing. I don't know, and I should look up how much this one costs to take, because it had to cost a lot of money because it has to be kept in perfect condition. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Ugh, that's annoying. Oh, and always let's cover up wheelchair access. I don't know how they got away with that. Ooh, maybe I should go to the city of San Francisco and tell somebody. You know, you should paint your wheelchair access sign up because it is illegal that it is covered in monochrome paint. The FCC has not been bothered today because I have not been signal blocked. Good deal. Keep it up. Anybody who gets the fuzzies or whatever when their phone doesn't do that or camera doesn't do that, call the FCC and make a complaint that your signal got out in specific areas around the buildings that you were walking by. They'll take care of that because they don't truck with that. So, let's see, where am I? 4113. Okay, I think I can get away with that. It looks like it's about to really rain and I should get home before Friday rush hour, which means everybody will go sliding around, and that's not fun to play, dodge the person who doesn't know how to drive in the rain. Think what it's like in the snow. Oh my God, you guys must go crazy. So avoiding the emblem yet again. It's like, yeah, I am not a religion, but you never know. You get bad juju from that. I didn't recognize anybody staring at me today, so no secret agent man as far as I know. And I said agent. And there's another 3. There are 3 chandeliers in there. I've got to get pictures of when I show up and not say anything to see what it looks like in there. I never really pay attention. I just pay attention to the, hi, I'm here. You can act like weirdos, and insteed of ignoring me, which is what they should have done to begin with. They should have ignored all of us and we would have went away bored. And I don't... Yeah, I have PTSD. Oh my God, it's from watching everybody for so long. That better not be for me. No, it went. Okay. I was going to say, I would blow a gasket if I got a freaking hook and ladder crew. These guys would not hear the end of it. And yes, I have a friend who's a firefighter. So if they ever mess with me, they'll probably find out about it. And it'll probably get taken care of. Picture of me if I'm standing out front and I'm being accused of taking things that I shouldn't have. Know that I haven't. Like B things and G things and things like that. I'm never going to get a donut. That's so funny. That should be my mantra. I'm never going to get a donut. I am so unhappy. Oh, my poor umbrella's falling apart. That sucks. It's really small. Hello, baby. He was a cutie. Border collie. Blonde, blue-eyed. Wait a minute. I just fulfilled a stereotype, didn't I? Yes, they've all pretty much taken out student loans. That's what they all say. Max their credit card. That's why I say that they can fix their credit cards when they get out, because credit agencies will work with you if you're even willing to pay some of it back. It'll take 20 years or 15 years to get your credit back to where it is, or before. Yes, before I met my husband, I screwed up my whole credit rating. It's absolutely perfect now, which makes the husband just roll his eyes. So it is possible. I think it only took 10 years. So I am a walking billboard for yes, it can be done. So it's like, there are things. You know what's weird is it's not windy here today. I should start making, but I think it's the first time it hasn't been windy. I don't know. Maybe I can make signs. I mean, this corridor is ferociously windy all the time. So maybe climate change. And according to the city of San Francisco, you can't lock a door. See? Your family misses you. Your friends miss you. You don't have to be that much in debt. You can find a job in 2 days, with or without a diploma. There are people out here who can help you. The Aftermath Foundation will. Aftermath.net. Their number is 888-FREEOO2. Call it. They'll help you. I can't wait for errands to be out. You can write a letter home. That's not on the internet and can't be traced. You can even do it with gloves on at a cafe with not one of your pens. I'm sure if you ask somebody for a pen, they'll give it to you. All you need is a piece of paper and an envelope, and we're in the financial district. There are people who will give you a piece of paper and an envelope, and you can write home, write your friends, write the closest person in your world, and tell them you don't want to be here anymore. It's not hard and it's not wrong, and it will not fall apart. You will not get pneumonia. You will not die. Stop smoking. Nicotine does give you, smoking gives you lung disease, gives you cancer. And if you don't catch cancer easy, you'll die from it. You don't always die from cancer. You can get it before it gets bad. Medicine is not there to destroy you. And maybe your family needs medicine. Maybe your parents need medicine because they're elderly. They don't take care of the elderly. And 7 years old is not time to start getting into the Society of Scientology. Children should be playing. You are not little adults. No, you're not adults in little bodies. You're a child. If it's all about science, then go look up the science of the human brain. It is not developed. There are pictures that they have taken from children who have passed away that show that their brain was not fully developed. It's not wrong. It's just not right theology. There's nothing wrong with that. Knowledge is power. Ask your questions. God, do you think they hear me?
We'll have to ask you.
Hi, Fluffer. Yeah, I mean, always figure out a way to trunk a call all over the place, and I'm sure that's an old phrase nowadays. So, oh, I think my cramp is crooked. That's why. It's okay to sit at a cafe and just listen to the people around you. Just don't be intrusive. It's really none of your business what they say, but if you make yourself a little outre like you are Scientology, you'd be surprised somebody might say something or even offer to help you. So sitting around and watching the world go by might be good for you if you're trying to get out. And if you're trying to get out, it's not the end of the world. There are people out here who will be your friends and who will help you. You will never be left alone. You will not be a drug addict. You will not be shunned and spit on by the rest of society just because you don't belong in their society. There are billions of people out here who will not make judgment on you. And just remember, your family misses you, and they would love to hear from you. Because they don't even know if you're alive or dead, most likely. No, nobody gives your information out. They do not tell your family where you are. Your family doesn't know what's going on. Your family's probably not from here because it's not what they do. So think of your family 2,000 miles away, 15,000 miles away. Think what they must be thinking because you haven't talked to them. You ghosted them. They don't hate you. There's no reason for your family to hate you. Your family loves you. They're worried. You should call them. Borrow a phone from somebody next to you. You'd be surprised if you explain what's going on. Someone will lend you a phone to talk to your mother, father, uncle, aunt, brother, sister. It's not as hard as they make it out to be. You can get out if you want. You can get out if you barely want. Just start asking questions or read all the books. They're all over the place. I heard Dianetics really sucks. My dad even got one to make a joke, and I was like, have you ever tried reading that? And he's like, no. And he's really intelligent. My joke is, your parents love you. Your family misses you. I just had somebody walk by. You can get out if you want to. The Aftermath Foundation will help. 888-FREEOO2. Somebody just walked in the crack, and that's a corner. All it leads to is like a corner, the Flatiron Building. So they have it facing one way, and there was a corner, and somebody walked by. Your friends miss you. You can always write a letter home. You can always go to your embassy if you need help. If you don't have a passport, they'll give you one and help you get home. Your family probably wants you home. They can't do anything to the store. City of San Francisco, you cannot block these doors, especially if they are... sorry, was I making it through? Ooh. If you notice, right there, that is for a card reader. Well, I guess the city didn't like card readers because it blocks. You cannot be blocking anything in the city of San Francisco that will prevent people from getting out in a fire. Period. End of sentence. They make sure that fire escapes and everything work because of a fire that happened in 1906. Because what the earthquake didn't destroy, the fire did. So, below Divisadero. One of these days we'll go to Divisadero and I'll show you. You can even see how the architecture has changed. So they can't use, because you notice it didn't lock. It's because it can't. Because people don't know how to get out of there. So card readers lock up. You can't do that. If the only exits are here in the front, no way. That's why the front exit has to be that way too. So I would assume that I was actually getting them to listen to me, because if they had to go out of the way to close the door, if nobody was there, they wouldn't have cared. That's good. Hi, Vortex X. Thank you, Fluffer. My freaking good luck charm at this point. Yeah, they heard me. Isn't that awesome? The world is good. I missed something. I missed a comment yesterday and I sort of felt bad. Now I can't remember what it is. I'm just sort of excited that they heard me. Let's see. Oh, I weirdly enough have always hid my shy, introverted self behind a guise of aren't I great and wow, I can talk to everybody. Scared shitless constantly. See, I do cuss. Let's see. Yeah, once they gave it a social anxiety disorder and I got the diagnosis, I was so happy. But then again, I had already had too many connections in my life, and it was like, how in the hell? So I kept going. So, oh, thank you. Let's see. Yes, the message is very important, and that's why I use the message to talk to them, since I have open doors, as opposed to saying it's a cult. It's like there aren't enough people walking by. It's the financial district. They're usually doing something or going someplace. It's the weekend though, so the weekend gets more tourists. During the week, someone's gonna be, he was really smoking, I think. Or was he vaping? Hello, how are you today? Hope you have a good day. How can you resist my voice? I swear to God. It's like beating down the angel of happy. No, I deal with my voice. Somebody said it was like a chihuahua trying to beat up on them. So which I take in stride. It's fine. I think it's funny. So, and I think he thought if he was being pulled. Yep, it did. Your family misses you. Him knocking the door back and forth made it prop open. And wind. Your friends miss you. How much do you owe? Yes, it's a mantra at this point. You can fix that in the real world. Credit companies would have no problem fixing your credit. If you have a real work stub, you will not be getting Social Security because you are not contributing to it. You need a payment stub, and $47 a week is not a payment stub. This is why you don't have to pay taxes, because you're under the poverty level. When was the last time you saw your parents? When was the last time you saw your friends? Hi! Hi, I'm here to get you out. I'm here to get rid of the tax exempt status. You can still see me. You can look up. I love you. It's a hippie San Francisco thing. That's so funny. It finally popped out of my head. People love you and miss you. They will always miss you when they can't see you. Your family will never forget you, no matter what you think. They will be sad that you left them. I'm talking to one person in particular.
I want to find out with Miss Scavenge where she is.
Oh, she's on a campus of one of his archives in Washington. She actually had to do the census in 2012.
Oh.
So she is in Washington. People have said that she is as much, if not more, gung-ho. So she left of her own accord.
She's good.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's fine.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Ah, damn it! Oh, God. I had to enlighten somebody. I didn't enlighten anybody today. Your family misses you. Your friends miss you. They talk about you during gaming nights. They talk about you when you're drunk, and they cry about you. They can even have holiday days when they're used to seeing you. It makes them cry. Is that what you wanted to achieve in life? Is having your friends and family cry because they miss you? They do. They don't hate you. No matter what anybody says. They love you. They always will. Hell, your kindergarten teacher probably loves you and misses you because you are probably a little scamp. People like that will always miss the person that they know is still alive and unreachable because they were told to. A society is not good if you cannot reach your family. Just because they don't believe in what you believe does not mean that you can't talk to them. What you believe will not... They can't change your mind, so you should be able to see people. And the only reason I'm here is because I think I can help you change your mind, because your family, friends, acquaintances, employers, all think about you maybe a split second once in a while. And the more they're attached to you, the more they do think of you. And then the ones who are super attached to you probably cry at night about you. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you go back to them, they will all be happy for it. Life is not comfortable, but life for them is very uncomfortable. Do you really want to be responsible for that? Do you want to think of it like that? Wouldn't you rather be happy? Wouldn't you rather be not stuck someplace where you're volunteering, where they tell you you'll have to pay a freeloader's price? There should be no such thing. Should be straight exchange of work you do because you're a volunteer and what they provide because you're volunteering for them. So you should not owe them anything. That is not how a religion runs. There is absolutely no charity in this religion. And it's not right. So it's not a religion to me. It's a society. You should start thinking of yourself belonging to a society and not a religion. Or you should say, we need to help people who need to be helped. If you're clearing the planet How can you clear the planet if you don't help people? It doesn't seem, what, you're just going to have the people who are decently dressed and pretty come in and be cleared? What about the rest of them? Are you just supposed to leave them on the side of the planet when you leave? Do you leave this planet? Or are you just trying to make it more comfortable here? Well, the people who don't understand are not comfortable that you're not here. So you should talk to your family. You won't die. You won't get pneumonia. You will get cancer from smoking. But you can try to take care of your cancer before it gets too far. You don't have to die from cancer. A lot of people don't nowadays. People like Christy Alley died because she didn't get medical attention. If she would have got medical attention, she wouldn't have died from her cancer. It's probably the truth. She was in 4th stage and then dead a month later. It's not what you want to look forward to. You don't want to look forward to being an elder here. They do not treat their elders well. As far as they're concerned, from what I've seen, and I've even seen this, they pretty much put them aside to move carts, drive buses that they shouldn't be driving, just letting them walk around. It's not what you do for elders. These people need to be taken care of, and they're not doing it. Hence, not a religion, a society. God, my throat hurts. Well, yeah, I think I covered that with the, you're not going to die of pneumonia. You're not going to, the church will not collapse without you. You will not achieve true enlightenment. You are helping others achieve some kind of enlightenment, but not true enlightenment that they say they're going to do. And even people who reach OT8 do wonder why they went through this. And it could cost them anywhere from $100,000 to $2 million. It's all based on what you can afford. So if you're what they want, which is good looking, smart, even regular looking, ones who could quote unquote pass in the world, they want to take you guys for all you're worth, unfortunately. And then they'll leave you just a shell. And your shell, and they're not taking you anywhere else and leaving a shell. They're leaving what's left of you there in a shell. Ask questions. Go look it up in the library. We got a great library here. We have a lot of libraries here that have the internet. So if you want to go look at the internet, you can go to a library. So we have hospitals, we have embassies that you can go to, we have libraries that you can go to, and if you've lived in the city for 6 months, you can get a library card. So think of that. You can hide, our library is so big that you can check out a book or even just read a book and hide it behind some category nobody likes and then just pick it up when you go buy it. It's within walking distance. Anything flat is within walking distance of each other. Our sidewalks are pretty decent. So libraries, museums, cafes and museums, so you can ask for phones to call your family. Ask somebody who looks nice if you can use their phone because you don't want to be here anymore. They will ask you why. They will not tell you to go away. We are not New York. This is the West Coast. We're a lot friendlier than you would expect. Even the old Asian grandmothers who run around smacking you with a bottle brush. Memories. Anyway, another cute little puppy. Call your family. Call your friends. You do have them left. He's so cute. Hi, baby. an umbrella in my hand. See? Thank you. I got to touch a really cute dog. Don't you wonder where your teddy bear is? You know your mom's got it on your bed. And if you don't have a bed anymore, she's got it on hers. Just try. Tonight when you leave, think about all the people that you don't see anymore right before you go to bed. And have happy dreams about them. They're probably having happy dreams about you. Oh, God, that hurt. So, I know, but the thing is, I don't know if they're still doing that because there are some banks, Julie, credit cards opening in their name. There are some banks who don't play that anymore. So, I think I should go check. Yeah, it's real. It's real chalk. But we have a lot of artists here at San Francisco. I know. Now that I have chalk or I will have chalk in a spray can, now I've got to figure out how I can do it without blowback in my face. Today would have been perfect. So, let's see. Yes, Scientology is fake and a scam. Welcome to the real world. Yep. I know I wish I could say something like that, but that's, I'm trying to make them think. I'm trying to make them dream, honestly. Thank you, Julie. Thank you. Let's see. Right. No, Layla, they said, yeah, they had no idea what the real world was like and that there are nothing but demons out here and everything they heard was a lie. Isn't that fun? Ooh, I didn't get to say OT 8 or 9, or 9 and 10 don't exist. Oh, I'll do that tomorrow. I've missed the kitten appointment, so I'll get to find out if she has teeth when I get home. And missed my carpool, which is no big deal. It's Friday. There's no good way to get on the freeway right now. So, okay, guys. Well, I'm out of here. Look around. Look at that restaurant. Oh, or cafe. It's so great. I got beef Wellington from there. Which my husband was like, are we eating mushrooms? By the slice. Welcome to San Francisco. No, none of the windows are open. Everything has curtains. The only thing open are the side ones, and all it does is reflect. So we're stuck. We're done for today. I do want to get on before 4 if I can, because I'll just be sitting in traffic for 2 hours. Yep, I gotta go. Okay, people, I will talk to you tomorrow. One more look, because my gimbal isn't working. Look, it's my parrot. Whee! I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.